Hi, it's Steve here from SMC County Garage, and in today's video I'm going to show you around one of my favourite cars at the moment, and this is a stunning Cupra Formentor. This is a V2 powered with the 1.5 turbo petrol engine, finished in metallic black with only 15,880 miles. Now the sun's come out for us today, which does make a change because it's been very wet for a very long time. But this short little video is going to hopefully show you some of the car's highlights, some of the car's features. So let's get to it. Now the first thing you notice when you get inside the Cupra is how sporty the car feels. You've got these gorgeous sport seats, which in the front are heated. They also have lumbar adjustment with them as well. And it's a cross between a bit of a coupe, this vehicle, and a conventional hatchback. So as you go into the rear, you've got plenty of space. So you've got space for two Isofix seat bases. Alternatively, you could put 3 adults in the vehicle, albeit 2 in luxury in the back. But I say there is 3 3-point seat belts. If there's only 4 of you travelling, you can drop the middle section down. You've got this center armrest, and then you can also, if I can do this whilst holding the phone, I can also release, there we go, an access hatch into the boot as well. So if you forget the snacks on a long journey, you don't necessarily have to pull over. You can pop that down and gain access into the boot. You have these beautiful 19-inch machine finished alloy wheels, and then as we move around to the rear, you're greeted with a very decent sized boot as well. Now what you can do with the boot floor is you can raise the height of it depending on what your requirements are. So as it stands, the boot floor is in its normal lower position. Underneath you have the inflation system, and then if you want to, you can lift it up and it makes the boot floor sit virtually flat. So if you're carrying larger objects, you can pull this little release and that will drop the seats down. There's one on each side, but what that will allow you to do is, if you remove the parcel shelf, creates a big open, virtually level carrying area. Now the Cupra is just a good looking car. I say there's a lot of very boring cars out there nowadays and they all sort of conform to type. But this one, well, this in this combination and this specification, I think works really well. Another nice feature which they've obviously grabbed from VW Audi is the climate control adjusters for the temperature in the rear. So rather than the rear occupants having to make do, you can actually adjust it yourself when you're sitting in the back. And then as we move forward, you're greeted with electric windows, electric mirrors. They're heated and they also have the power folding function. And so you can also set it so that when you lock the car at the end of your journey, then they come in as well. You can just probably make out, it's a really bright day, but you have wraparound background lighting. So that comes through, which you can change the colours on, which is quite neat. The driver's seat here is electrically operated and you have 3 different memory positions. Now, as you'd expect for a car that's only 2 years old and 15,000 miles, it's in superb condition and the leather is in, well, it's lovely and soft and lovely and supple. Then you come to the media system. So this is a great system. It does so much if you want it to. Some of our customers just want to jump in and drive. Some of them want to actually go through every different nook and cranny. But it allows you to change depending on your preference. So it has the usual things, an FM and a DAB radio setup. You can also have individual menus for things like your heating system. You can just change the display and have the built-in navigation setup. And then if you want to, you can run through, and as I've done, I've just paired my mobile phone to the car. So this is now running Apple CarPlay wirelessly. So I like using Google Maps as well as the built-in version, but Google Maps just seems to work well for me. And so that will run through on here, linked up from my phone, but I don't have to use a cable. So that's a big plus. Then I'll go into the driver menus. So on the left hand side you've got the assisted menus. I can also change the different driving profiles from a slightly sportier setup to the normal comfort mode, and not in this light, but I can actually change the colour of the wraparound lighting. So that's the lighting in behind the media system and in the 2 front doors. I can also go into the exterior settings, and I can also change, if I want to, the interior ones as well. In the parking setup, you've got your park assist, your parking sensor control, and the electronic parking brake. In the smart assistance, I can also go through and turn off the ESC, the traction control, if I wanted to, adaptive cruise control, and the front assist. Don't recommend you doing much of that. And then you also have the dynamic road sign display. So that's very good. There's an awful lot of cameras on the roads now, and a lot of people can't go fast for fear of their license. And then just with one touch of a button, it allows me to go into and out of the Apple CarPlay menu. So it's really easy to navigate across. Now when I engage reverse, it wakes up the reversing sensors and the camera, and if you want it to, it can fill the whole of the media screen. So that's really nice as well. Then you can shortcut to the climate control, and in this weather certainly need this, and I've even got them on while I'm recording this video because I am a bit partial to heated seats. Now if I drop my mobile phone into the cradle there, you'll see on the top left of the screen it comes up charging the mobile device. So that's wirelessly charging my phone even through a small case. Then you have push button start and stop, electronic handbrakes, an adjustable centre armrest, and then you come to your multi-function steering wheel. So on the left hand side, that runs through the driving assistant, so you can set the distance for your adaptive cruise control. You can also turn on and off things like lane assist. Now if I just come back slightly and run through on some of the views, you can see on here that I've got the door open ever so slightly, and now I can show up and have the satellite navigation map in behind the steering wheel. I can have a night view, which is just allowing me to have a digital speedo, the conventional rev counter and speedo on the left and right respectively, but you can personalize that, and there's a whole host of different options. Then you have your lights, which obviously are automatic and full LED. And now as I finish this video, hopefully you've liked what you've seen. I say, I just think in black it just suits the car really well, and it makes it look very, very slick. Now this vehicle I think is looking for its next owner, so if you think it might be for you or you have any questions on it, why not give us a like and get in touch. Thanks very much. Bye for now.